Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
It'll be the Heat off the tip. So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is out there with Johnson. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. For 3, Richardson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Richardson's got his team on the board to start the game for Miami.
I don't think anybody around the league does this, but a lot of fans do. Erik Spoelstra won 2 championships while in Miami as the head coach of the Heat. Of course, he had the big 3, but he was the one that orchestrated and got those guys to work things out to become title contenders for the years they were together.
Lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
It's Redick on the wing. He feeds it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Whiteside, a screen on Simmons. Johnson the screen. Dragic against Simmons. Clock at 4. Got a piece of it.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Embiid wide open. The 3-pointer is right on target. Embiid's got 7 points. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Johnson the screen. Outside Dragic. And the Heat, another 3.
Terrific screen from Whiteside. Sometimes sacrificing your body and using your size on the pick will get your teammate open.
Here's Saric. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Saric has got his first points in this one.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
The dish to Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Simmons. Off the screen. But they get it back.
A nice job from Goran Dragic there to take the jumper in the face of some pretty good defense there and still nails it.
Embiid the screen. And Redick kicks to Covington. In the corner, Simmons with it. From the left block. And Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Here's Johnson. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's Redick on the wing. And taken away by Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Tyler Johnson with some creative play there. Knows how to get inside there, using the angle, the body. Finishes that one with ease.
Redick dishes to Simmons. Inside. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic with it. It's Whiteside, top of the key. Feeds to Richardson. Johnson the screen. There's Dragic with the 3. Redick with the rebound.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Whiteside, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Well, with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone. The way he goes about defending the rim, it's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever. And, you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you'd think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
And both free throws good from Whiteside.
Nice stroke from the line by Whiteside. You know, he's only going to get better from there with some practice.
Redick passes to Simmons. He tries for three. Embiid, no good. Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
Here's Simmons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way, he's going to nail the shot.
Whiteside a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Shar just screen on Johnson. Redick with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Šarić kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Dragic, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Simmons got his second basket of the game. Dragic against Simmons. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. That one's not going to go. And it's Miami the other way. Richardson kicks to Johnson. That one goes in.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
The 76ers trail by 7. Embiid with a screen on Johnson. Screen by Šarić. And Redick kicks to Šarić from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his third rebound tonight. Down low, here's Dragic, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And last season, the Heat showed that they can score and attack you from many different sources.
Well, the Heat have a team where one player can step up for them on any given night, and they improve their outside shooting so much. So many guys had a tremendous year from behind the three-point line. They opened up the floor a bit. So with Dragic running the point and using his speed, they had some other gunners out there who got into a great rhythm, and certainly that winning streak helped their confidence.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best, you think?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit. I had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. It's always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
Redick against Johnson. Embiid the screen. Saric outside. Here's Simmons, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Goran Dragic.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Johnson. Pass to Dragic. Right side a screen. Dragic against Simmons. Baseline J on the way. And the shot falls short this time. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Screen by Saric. Knocks it loose. Covington against Richardson. Dishes it to Johnson. Right side a screen. Richardson the pass to Johnson. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Redick against Johnson. Simmons left side over Dragic. And that one's good. Simmons. Simmons got 8 points. The Heat leading by 6. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive but not committing turnovers.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Saric, and it's Bellinelli in for J.J. Redick. The Heat also changing it up. Olynyk, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Tyler Johnson. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Off target with his 3. The Heat have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. No good from Dragic.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside for Simmons. Back to Bellinelli. Embiid with a screen on Wade. The feed now to Embiid. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Miami also making a switch. Winslow's checked in. Here's McConnell. The pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. It's over Olynyk, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Always a fun topic. If you could start a franchise with one guy, who would that be? And a big part of that debate, proven veteran versus young guy with massive upside, bro.
How long's my contract as general manager, Kevin?
Let's say it's a 4-year deal right now.
Okay, I'm going to take the young guy with massive upside.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because if that pans out, my job's going to be 8 years with an extension, and you're hired.
Good, and guaranteed money.
And I'll find the veterans, Kevin, this is an honest point, that want to play with somebody like that. A young player that's drawing that much attention is going to make their jobs easier, and they're probably specialists in what they do, having been in the league that long. So the upside, I'll go with that.
And Embiid drops them both. Miami leading by 4. Dragic dishes to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Here's Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to McConnell. Here's Bellinelli. Wade is covering. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Johnson kicks to Winslow. Johnson sets the screen for Winslow. Olynyk the pass to Winslow. There's the dish to Wade. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Another miss by Dragic.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Covington kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Covington. Now Bellinelli. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And here's Covington from the arc, and it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. He dishes it to Dragic. Back to Wade. Money from the wing.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Embiid against Olynyk. From 15 feet away, again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Kicks to Winslow. Johnson the screen. And here's Winslow. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Fires the 3. A shot by Johnson, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Covington kicks to McConnell, and it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Winslow. He kicks to Dragic. Here's Olynyk, and the rejection by Embiid. Covington against Winslow. Passes to McConnell. Ilyasova dishes to Bellinelli. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out, you know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And, guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Ilyasova out there with Bellinelli. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Simmons. And it's Johnson in at the 5 down low. Just 5 to shoot. Wade for three. Sinks the triple. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And we know Dwayne does not take many shots from the outside, but he really knows how to pick his spots.
Johnson the screen. Outside, Simmons. Back to Bellinelli. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The drive by Wade. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Brent, so many heady players, tough players, eventually become coaches. We've seen it time and again. And what kind of situation would it take, for instance, for you to get involved with that, either on the floor, on the bench, or in the front office?
I'll tell you right now, Kevin, I'm so thankful for my local YMCA because I've coached the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams for the last few years.
Good for you.
I'm not getting paid for it, but I think I'm learning more there than I would in the league.
But you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it. And Kevin, I think basketball has been such a big part of my life that at some point I will love the opportunity to be involved with one of the 30 teams in the league in some capacity.
You'll be lucky to get you. That free throw good from Wade.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years, and a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they found their treasure trove.
Now, here's Ellington, covered by Redick. Here's Winslow. Johnson outside. Outside, Redick. Wade against Simmons. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Feeds it to Richardson. Pass to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Winslow kicks to Richardson. Clock at 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Richardson's got 9.
You got to stay on the shoulder of Josh Richardson. I know he's a good spot-up shooter, but when he gets this going, he's tough offensively.
Dishes to Bellinelli. He feeds it to Simmons. Redick is in the corner. Ilyasova, a screen on Winslow. A drive by Redick. And it's Wade with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's foul number 2 for him. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Redick. Not a lot of room. Ilyasova a screen. Simmons against Wade. Low block shot.
Awesome defense on that play from Dwayne Wade. He doesn't give any room to breathe out there to the opposition.
There's the feed to Richardson. The pass to Wade. Here's Adebayo. Guarded by Simmons. They set the pick from the arc. The Heat keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Pass to Adebayo. Ellington dishes to Winslow. Ellington the pass to Winslow. Wade kicks to Winslow. Ellington with it. Now guarded by Redick. And here's Richardson outside. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. Bellinelli dishes to Simmons. And Redick kicks to Johnson. Simmons on the wing. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
James Johnson's checked in for Winslow.
One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You watch the Heat play, you watch their young athletes, and you think about the conditioning of all of their players. Allegedly, they have one of the toughest practice regimens in the league. I don't think guys get too fired up about their training camps, but certainly pays off throughout the course of the season.
And Simmons kicks to Bellinelli. Here's Johnson. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Johnson gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The dish now to Richardson. Kicks it to Wade. Passes it to Ellington. Fires for 3. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Outside, Simmons. Redick for 3. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And you can live with those over-the-back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
You're trying to extend the possession, so you appreciate the effort. Better just to head down the court sometimes and not give up a team foul in that situation.
Embiid, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Richardson, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Bellinelli. He dishes it to Johnson. Embiid the screen. And Redick kicks to Bellinelli. Embiid with the screen on Richardson. Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Whiteside. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Miami's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Outside, Dragic. The steal. Here's Bellinelli. Richardson covering. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Saric comes in for Johnson. And Robert Covington subbed in for J.J. Redick. The shot by Saric, no good. Miami's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Jumper off the screen. No good from Dragic.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
They now take the lead. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Whiteside, the pass to Dragic. Five on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
There's the pick. And Simmons kicks to Bellinelli. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. And Miami shooting 41% for the game. Whiteside dishes to Dragic. High arcing shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Seeing that Dragic has averaged 75% from the free throw line during his career, have to feel confident that he's going to knock these down.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
And that one falls for Dragic.
And while Dragic doesn't get to the free throw line all that often, when he does, he's usually pretty good.
He doesn't get the second one. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
There's the pick. And Simmons kicks to Bellinelli. Covington passes to Simmons. Bellinelli with the 3. No good that time. And Miami the other way now.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Whiteside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Great job by Whiteside there to get himself to the free throw line so he could knock that one down.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. Philadelphia has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Miami trailing. Johnson sets the screen for Dragic. Elbow shot. Simmons pulls it in.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Embiid the screen. Richardson against Covington. 4 on the shot clock.
Jump ball. You two.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Shoots from the line. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dragic kicks to Ellington. To the middle. Embiid with the steal. Simmons with it. 13 points in the game. Saric outside. Fires the 3. And the 76ers get it back. Embiid, no good.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Whiteside.
And Whiteside gobbles up the close range opportunities at the basket like he did there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
No good on the second free throw. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
Here's Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Heat with the lead. Feeds it to Whiteside. Whiteside, a screen on Simmons. Shoots off the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
Even though he's one of the smallest guys right now on the floor, Dragic knows how to play big when he gets down low.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And the first one drops.
Look over the success of the Miami Heat and what their franchise has done. Started way back in 1988, still relatively young, but the team has already achieved 3 titles in that short stint.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. With the Heat and their success as a relatively new NBA franchise, Brent, they've been a dream model for any expansion team.
Well, there's a lot of longtime franchises who have not seen the type of success that Pat Riley and Mickey Arison were able to accomplish down there on South Beach. So you give credit to the ownership group, the front office, and for the scouting team to go out and keep finding guys that fit the system and the culture of the Miami Heat. They continue to be impressive on all.
Oh,
no doubt.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Here's Bellinelli. Ellington defending. Covington a screen on Richardson. Bellinelli dishes to Covington. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Simmons got 9 points now in the quarter.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles is really just commendable.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami ahead. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what's gotten the offense working?
Well, finally we were able to get some stops. We were able to get a couple easy ones in the open court. A little bit more patience to try to get something at the rim.
We'll see if you can keep breaking them down in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you, the scoring he gave them in the first half really made the difference.
Well, the defense is paying attention to a lot of other guys. He's gotten some good looks, and he's done a great job of finishing those off.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Richardson. Whiteside is out there with James Johnson. And it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Dragic in at the point. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, Simmons. And Redick kicks to Simmons. Shar just screen on Whiteside. Simmons. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game. First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Pass to Johnson. It's stolen by Sharch. Covington in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Johnson with a screen on Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trade.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
And Saric kicks to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
And Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Redick passes to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Floats one. No good from Simmons.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Embiid. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Richardson kicks to Dragic. Buries the long-range jumper. Dragic has got 18 points.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Redick setting the pick for Simmons. Screen by Saric. And Simmons kicks to Redick. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Right side a screen. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Right wing. Dragic against Simmons. And it's blocked. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
Numbers at the line for him in this one, 4 of 7.
And would love to hear a little more swish and a lot less clang from the charity stripe.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
He kicks it to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Saric just screen on Johnson. Redick for 3. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Dragic. It's deflected. Outside, Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. Over Whiteside. The 76ers with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Heat. Simmons dishes to Redick. Saric just screen on Johnson. Redick. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Really good decision as Redick is playing at full speed, but slows down, makes the right choice.
Brent, everyone knows J.J. Redick for his ability to shoot, but he does much more than that for a team.
Well, there's a lot of things that J.J. Redick does subtly on the defensive end as being a good positional defender, understanding where it is that two guards like to get their offense going, where J.J. can be complimentary on that end too. So it's not just the shooting. He plays a good bit of defense as well.
The Heat trail by 3. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. There's a good screen. The feed to Richardson. It's stolen by Sharks. Here's Simmons. The teardrop falls in. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
And the Heat call time here. Brent, you played briefly with the Heat. What was it like coming to this team mid-season and getting to play with a player who is revered by Miami fans in Alonzo Mourning?
Well, the thing that I always thought about with Alonzo Mourning was the intensity with which he played with, and to watch his approach both in practice and in his preparation to get ready for big-time basketball was the most impressive part of having an opportunity to suit up with a Hall of Famer in Alonzo Mourning.
The Heat making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. The Heat trail by 5. Now Dragic. He's got 18. To the paint. It's deflected. Covington with the steal. Johnson against Redick. He feeds it to Simmons. Screen by Saric. Embiid inside. He's against Olynyk. A three-pointer off the mark. He'd have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Screen by Olynyk. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Dragic a screen on Redick. Here's Johnson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
There's good aggressiveness there from Tyler Johnson, always attacking on offense and not afraid to get hit when he goes to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Philadelphia. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Saric. Anderson comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Bellinelli in for J.J. Redick. And he ends up missing both free throws.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Here's Anderson. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Anderson. The Heat trail by 8. Johnson kicks to Johnson. There's the pass to Dragic. Johnson outside. Heat moving the ball around. Johnson sets the screen for Richardson. They need this. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 76ers leading by 8. Simmons passes to Anderson. There's the dish to Bellinelli. And Ilyasova kicks to Bellinelli. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And here's Anderson from the arc. The rebound by Johnson. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Right side, Dragic. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
Pass to Embiid. Over Olynyk. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. The Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Johnson the screen. Olynyk in the corner. There's the 3. Good on the triple. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And Bellinelli kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Simmons. Again, Philadelphia.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Timeout called, the Heat. And Ersan Ilyasova out of Turkey, the 36th pick back in 2005.
He's carved out a long and nice career as a spread 4 in this league. Has played for many teams, but has not played in many different ways. He's a good shooter and a good rebounder and keeps getting chances in the NBA.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And the 76ers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Justice Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Johnson. And here's Winslow. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. For 3, Olynyk out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here's McConnell. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And T.J. McConnell, undrafted out of Arizona, but he caught on with the Sixers, and I tell you what, made an immediate impact. Standing at about 6'2" and just over 200 pounds. He brings that physicality at the defensive end of the floor.
That's good from McConnell. And he can't hit the second. The Heat trail by 8. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Dragic. Dragic with a screen for Wade. Feeds to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Pass to Dragic. Over McConnell. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Wade. And that's 20 points for Goran Dragic. And Greg, you were a defensive-minded guard. Do you see any similarities to what McConnell brings to the table?
You know, I love his toughness. He's got quick feet, a strong lower base, and, you know, he gets into you, and he racks up his fair share of steals because of it.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The 76ers leading by 6. He kicks to Anderson. Dishes to Embiid. Embiid with a screen on Dragic. Ilyasova a screen. Now the feed to Embiid. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Winslow dishes to Dragic. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Dragic against Ilyasova. Winslow wide open. He fires, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 8th assist in the game. Anderson outside. Embiid sets the pick for Anderson. Embiid kicks to McConnell. Back to Embiid. 9 feet out. The putback. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. Amir Johnson's checked in for Ilyasova. Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Heat. And so he hits both. 1:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. He feeds it to Wade. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Adebayo. There's the dish to Ellington. From deep 3-point range. The shot comes out. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Now here's McConnell. Wade is covering. Johnson the screen. McConnell passes to Johnson. To the wing right side. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Ellington kicks to Olynyk. Feeds it to Wade. Off the pick. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to McConnell. Kicks to Anderson. Johnson with a screen on Winslow. Stolen by Winslow. With 1 on the clock. The shot that time not on target. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. 76ers lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, You're watching 2K Sports. Let's listen in on what Erik Spoelstra had to say to his team.
We have got to get shots. We trust each other right now. Let's get shots, okay? Got some good looks. We cannot afford to turn the ball over.
An emphasis on offensive efficiency there by Erik Spoelstra, trying to keep his guys fully engaged.
Yeah, and patience with the ball is key. Don't force anything. Work together. Take what the defense gives you.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. J.J. Redick is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Bellinelli in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Wade passes to Adebayo. He dishes it to Winslow. Here's Adebayo. He kicks it to Winslow. The feed now to Wade. No good from outside. Philadelphia leading by 5. And stolen by Ellington. The pass to Adebayo. Winslow kicks to Wade. They set the pick. Back to Olynyk. Dishes it to Ellington. 4 on the clock. Wade for 3. Wade missing again. 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in.
And that versatility that Johnson offers has a huge upside. He's mobile and strong enough that he can defend either front court position, and that's a great tool for any team to have.
Simmons against Wade. Back to Olynyk. Screen by Olynyk. Winslow. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. 6 points for Justice Winslow.
Good timing from Winslow. He measured up that shot before the ball even got to him.
Ilyasova against Olynyk. And Redick kicks to Simmons. Over Wade. No good from Simmons.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Wade kicks to Olynyk. Wade left side. And the Heat, another 3.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Heat on D. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Ilyasova dishes to Bellinelli. Ilyasova a screen. 6 to shoot. Ilyasova sets a screen for Redick.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
And Olynyk kicks to Winslow. Pass to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Passes it to Ellington. He feeds it to Wade. That's tipped. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Winslow kicks to Wade. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. It's Redick on the wing. Johnson in the corner. Redick is in the corner. To stop the drought. Redick can't get that one to fall. Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Wade gets the bucket.
Once Wade knew he had the defense on their heels, he pulls up and fires the jumper.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Saric checked in for the 76ers. And then for Miami, Johnson, he's checked in for Olynyk, and it's Richardson in for Winslow. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Richardson against Redick. Up top, Simmons. Ilyasova, a screen on Johnson. Now, here's Wade. The dish to Johnson. Wade kicks to Ellington. It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Redick. To take the lead. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Heat lead by 2.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. And once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Saric against Johnson. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Ilyasova, a screen. 5 on the clock. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Robert Covington comes in for J.J. Redick. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Wayne Ellington. Dragic against Simmons. An easy 2 points on the layup. Simmons got 9 points now in just the second half.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Dragic against Simmons. Here's Richardson. Feeds to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Johnson wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the 3-ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Right side a screen. A floater. No good there. And the 76ers go the other way with it. now Bellinelli. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the 76ers lead by 2. Dragic with it. Johnson, the pass to Wade. Embiid with the steal. And here is Simmons. Sharch with the screen for Simmons. From past the arc, and it's Sharch. That time on the assist by Simmons. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Dragic dishes to Johnson. The shot by Wade, wide open. Miami no good on that time either. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Right side a screen to stop the run. Wade missing again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Bellinelli with the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Dragic kicks to Richardson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
The 76ers making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Now here's Simmons. Kicks it to Redick. Covington passes to Simmons. And Whiteside sends it back. Outside Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Baseline jumper. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wade.
And that's why this team turns to Dwayne Wade in times of crisis.
Outside, Redick. From deep three-point range. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Whiteside, a screen on Redick. Here's Dragic. And Embiid with the block. Dragic against Redick. Here's Simmons. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat trail by 3. Whiteside, a screen on Simmons. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. 2 points. That one goes.
And it's nice to see Whiteside stepping up in a big way with buckets like that.
One shot.
And that one misses. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And that one, good. 14 points for Dario Saric.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Heat trail by 3. Right side a screen. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. There's Dragic with the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. 76ers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. With the floater, up again. Saric on the follow. Saric has got 12 points in just the second half.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Right side a screen. Wade kicks to Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. The 76ers shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Covington a screen on Richardson. Embiid the screen. Covington kicks to Simmons. Outside, Redick, just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
There's a screen. Whiteside a screen. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Wade against Redick. Fades and shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now a timeout called by Miami. They trail by 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Right side a screen. Here's Wade. There's the pick. Outside Dragic to tie it up. Right between the eyes. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
With time in this one running out, Goran Dragic shows some guts, taking and making the shot.
Timeout called the 76ers. Here's Simmons. No good.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Well, rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them. So you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Dragic a screen on Simmons. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dragic and Wade, the 2 playmakers in the guard spots. James Johnson is out there with Whiteside, and it's Richardson in at the 3. Wade on the wing, covered by Redick. Wade can't hit. The 76ers leading. Stolen by Wade. For the finish, And Wade slams it in.
What an exceptional read from Dwayne Wade, coming away with the swipe and then getting the uncontested layup as a result.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Redick passes to Simmons. It's Redick on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for Redick. 5 on the clock. Outside, Simmons. They get the rebound. Saric, that's good. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Simmons against Dragic. Over Simmons. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Covington with the bucket.
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Richardson on the wing, defended by Covington. Covington with the steal. Now Simmons. Redick is in the corner. It's stolen by Wade. We're in overtime if you've just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Outside Dragic. Back to Wade. Fades back. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside, Redick. There's the triple. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I love how Redick gets it going from distance. Really a tremendous three-point shooter.
Right side, a screen. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. And the rejection by Embiid. Redick dishes to Simmons. And Redick kicks to Saric. 76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid with a screen on right side. Covington. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Richardson the pass to Wade. There's the screen. Right side a screen. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Redick. From deep. Redick can't get that one to fall. And for the Heat, they're shooting 43% from the field. Dragic kicks to Wade. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Dwayne Wade, such a calming influence, but huge amounts of trust in these moments.
Screen by Saric. Covington passes to Saric. Back to Covington. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're trailing by 6. 41 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Right side a screen, expanding his range. The shot by Wade, no good. And that's an intentional foul. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wade with it. Johnson the screen, and there's the feed to Richardson. Embiid comes with a double team. The pass to Richardson. The tray. Saric grabs the board.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
So Philadelphia wins it. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time